I don't like this. Action. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Action. 2021, huh? Oh, Jesus. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Trey. My friends call me Trey Bay. You can do the same. This is officially my second video on YouTube. First video of 2022. So with it being a new year, I decided to make a video about all the things I've learned in 2021. Don't mind me, I'm just looking down here at my little notes that I got. First, going into 2021, I was catapulted into adulthood. My sister, we met in college. She got married and she did like a relaxation honeymoon in Denver. I haven't seen her in years. I think I seen her a couple months before that. She was going on her bachelorette party and she had stopped. She had a layover in Denver and we chopped it up for a little bit and it was really nice. And with her coming back, it was really dope. Like, it was really nice to see her. I had never met her wife. Meeting her wife was amazing. Oh my God, just heaven sent. These people are really like heaven sent. Fast forward, probably like a couple weeks later, my sister messaged me on Facebook, was like, hey, I got this great opportunity for you. And I had messaged her back, was like, all right, cool, what's up? And she told me like, hey, me and my wife are starting our own insurance agency. I would love to extend this opportunity to you. I know you wanted to move back to Texas. This will give you a good transition. You can stay with us, yada, yada, yada. During this week, this was a very, it was a stressful week. So she messaged me earlier in the week. We had already been dealing with my dog being sick, like immobile, like she wasn't moving from a certain spot. She wouldn't really eat. She just looked really weak. So that week was a lot. We ended up putting my dog down that week. When I tell you the devil tried to come and take it, like he really tried to steal my joy that same moment. So literally, as I am responding back to my sister, I see that I have this other message in Messenger. And so I look at it and it's like an old flame talking about some drama, like some BS. Like, I was a little hesitant off of that. So when my sister came to Denver and I knew she still hung out with people from college that I was okay with, I was like, okay, like these people are going to be around. I'm just going to have to be cordial. Like, it's fine. I can be civilized towards people even if we have an issue. I was just like, hold on. And I literally had to call my other sister and I was just like, I don't know. Like, is this like weird that this is happening? And my sister, she was like, girl, it's a setup. But honestly, like, I was just like, you know what? Nah, let me just clear it up. So I ended up messaging the guy back, squashing whatever that was supposed to be. Literally picked up and left in 3 weeks. Like, that next week, I gave my 2-week notice to my job, packed my life up, packed my car up, and I moved to Texas. And that was one of the first lessons I learned, even though it was in 2020. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Go for it. And so I did, and everything just lined up right. Everything was just bam, 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 bam. Me and my best friend, we were just talking about me moving to Texas, get the offer to Texas. Unfortunately, with my dog passing, that was kind of like my last real connection to home. That was like an emotional attachment that I had. That was my baby, y'all. So I moved to Texas, moved in with my sister. They gave me a few months to get on my feet. I work with them at the agency. Fast forward, that did not work out. I'm not the best salesperson. Let me tell you, I'm just not the best salesperson. And even though, I was saying my affirmations, I was believing in myself, I was really, really, really trying, because I did this. I really like upped and relocated, up and left. Like, I had to make it work and it was not working. It was, Lord, it was so hard. I made a couple of insurance sales, but not nothing really significant to add my value to the company. So, I decided it was just best for me to quit because my sister and her wife, they're putting their all into this and still paying me, and I'm not with the results. So I decided to leave the company. That's where the struggle came in. So after I quit, the next week was the ice storm in Texas, child. So like I was depressed because I didn't have a job, and I quit a job without having one, and my mama told me not to. My mama always told me that it's the ice storm. Bitch ain't got no power, no hot water. I was going through it, like literally going through it, waiting for my unemployment to come through. It was hard. It was really hard. I had stopped dating. I was over it. I was done. Even though I met my boyfriend in that time, it's just like, but I was trying to get out of dating. I was trying to verge off, into just focusing on me. Well, back focusing on me since I was unemployed. So I wasn't feeling the most social. 2020, my best friend Jeffrey. Hey Jeffrey. He he really helped me see the bright side of things, get out of my funk. I lost weight. I I was going through it, y'all. I was going through it. And I say that to say there is beauty in the struggle. My best friend showed me, okay, yeah, you're unemployed right now. You don't have a job. You're trying to find a job. In the meantime, enjoy your life. Like, you just can't sit around moping until you get a job. I needed him. I needed him. Even when he was home, when he had came home, when the pandemic first happened, like, he was just a breath of fresh air. Like, I really needed that, being in Texas, without a job, depressed, sad, confused, lost. Like, I really needed my best friend, and he was very helpful during that time. Even now, like, he's an amazing best friend. I want to say maybe friendships. I learned a lot about friendships in 2021. So, like I said, in 2020, my sister offered me this position, and I had an old flame hit me up, right? So, when I first moved to Texas, I thought I could be cordial with people. I could rebuild the bridges that were broken, burned, or whatever. I thought I could mend some friendships. And when I get there, I have my little kumbaya sessions, but there was just one. It was just like, nah. I learned some information when I got down there that I just didn't like. It was eye opening because I had went years without seeing these people, without speaking to these people, and then to just see how there was just a breakdown with communication. I had a friendship fuck up in 3 weeks of me being in Texas, just like that. Like, I don't know. It just, that didn't work. Um, I thought I could be, just be peaceful with people. And I guess, hey, some people ain't even peaceful within themselves. And that's not really up for me. Like, coming back to Texas was really hard for me. I went to college in Texas. I wanted to transition just staying in Texas after school, but that's not what happened. And some people didn't like that. And I had to just come to a point in life where it was just like, this is my life. Like, I had a job, I had stable house, got a car, like, all those things I would have to struggle for in Texas on my own. And I remember my best friend said, like, why struggle when you don't have to? When I came back to Texas in 2020, it was like, okay, we can talk about the past and we can do all of our hashing out, getting an understanding, because I do know there are misunderstandings, misconceptions, just a whole lot. And I was willing to open up about it, like, have dialogue about it, open, honest dialogue, though. Not the blame game. We all know what we did, what we didn't do, how it turned out, whatever. From this point moving forward, let's start off on a better foot. Let's do things differently. And baby, that was not it. Even though they say you got to meet somebody where they're at, it's okay to leave them there as well. It's okay to leave them there. You can accept them and leave them there. And that's what I had to do. Well, no, I seen a good side of friendships. I ain't gonna lie. 2021, I went to New Orleans with my sister and her wife to celebrate their birthdays. It was a big group of us. It was an Aries takeover. It was really good seeing that, like, you can have that supportive group, that tribe that you're with, and they'll check you if you're wrong. They'll pat you on the back when you're doing good. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have honest conversations. You know, and y'all can disagree respectfully. Different ages, different races, everything. But like when you seen them, it was one of the best trips I've ever been on. After that New Orleans trip, so I finally had got a job in May. So New Orleans was in April, beginning of April, beginning of April, and I got a job beginning of May. I was in a situation where I went from being the only black person in the accounting department to like the majority of the accounting department is black women. So I thought I was, what? We finna be up in this thing. Child, I have never been in a more toxic work environment ever in my life. Hostility, you don't know who to trust, people talking about you, like the office politics was heavy. And I just saw like how it drained us and how we were exhausted, how we were tired, that there needs to be some type of balance. And they sell you a whole wolf ticket and you think it's gonna be one way, and it is the complete opposite. It's not a supportive place. I stopped being happy. I stopped smiling. I remember one lady at my job, she was like, "You don't smile anymore. You used to be so happy." So I did. I lost even more weight then. When I'm now experiencing rashes, a sty, I'm stressed, I'm losing weight. I just didn't know what to do. So I had ended up applying for a higher position, a different department. Got hired, was training, ended up getting fired. I was fired because I did not take their verbal abuse. Like, you're not going to talk to me any way you can, especially with me being almost out of this department. Like, I can't tolerate the disrespect. That was 6 months. 6 months, and I knew month 2 I was ready to go. And so that brings me to another lesson I learned of this work life balance. No, it should be life work balance. Your life has to be in order first. For you to show up at your job and be 100%, your life needs to be in order. And if you're not happy, overwhelmed at work, and then I was driving 45 minutes one way. So I have to get up super early. I got to deal with Texas traffic. Texas drivers alone are stressful. So I get home around 5:30, and I'll be in bed by 8, 9, the latest. So it was like I unwind for like an hour, hour and a half, shower, maybe eat, maybe not eat, go to sleep. Like that became my normal. And I'm just like, something has to change. From that I learned, like, I deserve more than this. I deserve more out of life than this. I deserve more out of my career than this. Yeah, I'm paying my bills, but I'm not happy. I'm being abused at work. I'm being talked down to. My work is being sabotaged. I thought by switching departments, I'd be doing something better. And honestly, I just needed to leave that company. That is a job I should have quit. My last lesson, just knowing your worth. Like, general, know your worth in life, in relationships, in friendships. Honestly, that sums up 2021. Knowing your worth. Know what's worth your energy, your time, your money. Like, just know your worth and know what you deserve and stand up on that. Period. That really just came to me. I don't care if people call you a bitch for it, people call you stuck up for it. Pay my weight or leave. But like, once you know it's all in you, and you can do it, believing in yourself that you can do it, nothing can stop you, whether someone's in your corner or not. And that's what I had to learn. If something is not serving me, I have to go. That's a job, that is a friendship, not my relationship because my boyfriend's amazing. Um, but for real, like if it's not serving me, I have to let it go. Okay, do I look like a bag lady carrying all this baggage, grudges, anger, resentment? No, it's not gonna get you nowhere. It's not. It's not gonna get you nowhere. But believing in yourself, trusting in God, knowing what is for you will always be for you, and you just have to work towards it. That's what you gotta hold on to.